She laughed with friends about cheating on me for years. Her surprise was waiting when she returned. Never thought I'd be posting here, but here goes. Last weekend I was supposed to be on an overnight trip with the boys 2 states over. Daryl's kid got sick, so we canceled. Figured I'd surprise Heather, my wife of 8 years, by coming home early. What happened next was worse than walking in on her with another dude. Pulled into our driveway around 9 p.m. Noticed several cars. Michelle's Subaru, Kathleen's Honda. Heather mentioned having the girls over, so this checked out. Was about to walk in when I heard them on our back deck. Wine drunk loud. Heard my name and froze. Griffin is just so... Heather slurred. They all giggled. I still can't believe you've kept this going so long, Michelle said. He's too stupid to realize I've been cheating for years, Heather practically shouted. They all roared with laughter. My stomach dropped. Sutton's been the best decision ever. Last week while Griffin was working late, Sutton came over and we did it right on the couch where Griffin takes his precious naps. More cackling. You should have seen how sweet Griffin was the next day making me breakfast. If he only knew what his precious wife had been doing. That breakfast. Her favorite avocado toast and fancy eggs. Brought her coffee in bed. Told her I loved her. Learned my business trips were her favorite times with Sutton. They'd been together over 3 years. She'd even been with him the weekend of my dad's funeral when she claimed food poisoning. Didn't confront them. Just walked back to my car, drove to Target parking lot and sat there until I could breathe. Called Daryl. Don't go home tonight. Come crash here. At Daryl's, I paced for hours while he Googled divorce lawyers. Everything suddenly made sense. The girls' trips with no photos, phone always face down, unexplained hotel charges 30 minutes from our house, all those nights, showing houses to clients. Around 3 a.m., Heather texted, "Girls crashed here. Hope you're having fun with the boys. Love you." Nearly threw my phone against the wall. Next morning, I pretended everything was normal. Told her I'd crashed at Daryl's after drinking too much. She bought it completely. Even complained about cleaning up after the girls while nursing her hangover. Over the next week, I went into reconnaissance mode. Checked her phone while she showered. Thousands of texts with Sutton going back years. Hotel receipts, explicit photos. Took screenshots of everything. Checked finances. Hundreds of charges at restaurants I'd never been to. Lingerie I'd never seen. She'd used our joint account for a weekend getaway during my dad's funeral. Met with the most aggressive divorce attorney in town. Document everything. Secure finances. Prepare for the storm, she told me. That night, watching Heather laugh at her phone, probably texting him, something changed. The pain turned to ice water in my veins. I didn't just want out. I wanted justice. Heather built her whole identity around being respected. Her social status. Her Instagram perfect life. I had proof it was all lies. Started making moves. Transferred half our savings to my account. Password protected documents. Photographed everything valuable. Meanwhile, pretended everything was fine. Kissed her goodbye. Asked about her day. Watched Netflix while she texted Sutton right beside me. The hardest part was when she'd say, "I love you," or suggested we start trying for a baby next month. Each time I wanted to scream but stayed calm because I knew something she didn't. 3 weeks later, I was ready. Everything documented. New apartment lease signed. Family support secured. Picked D-Day strategically. The day of Heather's big client event she'd been planning for months. That morning acted completely normal. At 10 a.m. sent evidence package to Sutton's wife Laura via courier. By noon, all hell broke loose. Texts flooding in. "Why is Sutton's wife calling me? Answer your phone." Laura and I talked for an hour. She was devastated but grateful. Sutton had been gaslighting her for years. Now he was throwing Heather under the bus to save his marriage. By 2 p.m., Heather's event was in shambles. At 3 p.m., I emailed her parents the timeline and key evidence. By 6 p.m., I was sitting calmly when Heather came home, mascara everywhere, looking aged 10 years. She tried everything. Anger, bargaining, tears, seduction. I just sat there calm and handed her divorce papers. The color drained when she realized I'd been planning this for weeks while sleeping next to her. Told her she had 3 days before I informed our landlord about the morality clause breach. Next days, she swung between threats, begging, playing victim. Meanwhile, her social circle imploded. Michelle and Kathleen ghosted her. Parents had a very disappointing conversation with her. Sutton told his wife Heather was obsessed with him. Financial reality hit hard. Half savings gone, credit cards cut off, couldn't afford rent alone. Everyone found out through the grapevine. She showed up at my apartment crying, launched into how she'd made a terrible mistake. I said, "Remember when you told your friends I was too stupid to realize you were cheating?" Well, surprise. The look of pure shock, horror, then shame was indescribable. 6 months later, divorce settled smoothly. She got enough to start over, but nowhere near her lifestyle. Had to move in with parents at 32. Lost her job from depression. Missing work. Social circle fractured. Most people distanced themselves. Laura, Sutton's ex, and I kept in touch as friends processing similar betrayals. She's dating a kindergarten teacher now. Sutton tried reaching out claiming we're both victims. I just sent back a thumbs up text. First month I was a hermit. Daryl staged intervention, forced me to talk, started therapy, joined soccer league, began dating again. Last week bumped into Heather at Home Depot. She looked different. Apologized genuinely with no manipulation. Said she was in therapy, moving to Chicago for fresh start. Weirdest part, I felt nothing. Not anger, not pain, just nothing.